is it you once again coming through to see me? Aren't I blessed?
Well, hello there. Once again, getting down to them midnight oils, folks. I guess I should have named it Midnight Mohawk. That would have made more sense. Well, I can still do that. Damn. It won't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I got some good news tonight, guys. I'm going to share some good news with you. Got some nice news. And, got some upgrades, baby. We got some upgrades. And I can't wait to share that shit. Yeah, just synchronize our watches here. Get all this crap out of the way. Splash a little coffee on my breath, and hey, let's get that off the damn. There we go. Hey, professional. Either way, guys, welcome to the Midnight Oils. Step into the compartment bay. Let's get down to the brass tacks here. Dillon in the details. How you doing? Holy shit, Tricky Panda 65 coming through with the 10 beautiful big heart fox. My god, what is that? Shiba dog squeezing a big red heart. You're in our hearts, Tricky Panda 65, coming through and supporting the show within 5 minutes, literally. Holy smokes. You know Tricky Panda's a true fan. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Tonight, I want to look forward with you guys. I've been setting things up, and I wanted to share this. Since it's, the cool fans, the cool fans arrive quick to the stream. I wanted to share this with you guys. Portable computer I bought like almost a month ago or something. I've been so busy doing this and that and whatnot that I just now recently decided to power test it, really see what it could do. And I think we can play games on the PC now, man. Pretty intimidating power there. I streamed on it earlier a little bit, secret style. Behind the curtains. But man, that thing pumps, and we will not have dropped frames. We can go to like 10,000 bit rate, 15,000 bit rate, Dr. Disrespect levels. It's really weird, people. Why am I the only one who uses a green screen? Like, what the hell is happening? Hey, let's see who's first in the compartment bay, though. Anonymous. Original Prey. What did you think about the Prey remake? I've heard many different opinions on that. And most of it's not great. Cody, thanks for being a member. We out here, baby. That's what I'm saying. But as far as me being on the screen, it's not time to do that. But I want to see moving forward what we should do first. Because I've got the list of things we're doing. I'm just where to begin, And I thought I'd let you guys maybe have some input in that, Sony Punk in the house. How you doing, man? Got the Sony Punk. Mr. Din says Dead Space 2. I think that one would be one of the most entertaining streams, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be pretty entertaining. But we might have a heart attack, Hell yeah. It's time to burn the midnight oil, Slayer. Hey, how does the stream look, by the way? I upped the bit rate. YouTube is really odd. It's really odd. People say, lower the bit rate, or you'll drop frames. I'm cranking it up. Screw the norm. What up, Cladden? Congrats on the upgrade. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, the upgrade. I tried some things on Steam, and I mean, we're talking like 250 frames a second on some serious stuff, and I don't know what's going on there, but man, I don't know. So far, I use mostly AMD, and it seems to work. I agree with Dead Space 2. It's a boring Saturday night. Yeah, you tell me. You telling me. Stream looks great, Dylan. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing some heavy lifting around here, you know. It's time to put YouTube to work, you know. They've been working me. It's time for me to work YouTube itself. We're gonna take up all the data, you know. Are you going to do the Darkness Part 3? I don't know, guys. The first stream was super supported, like, for some reason. And then the next day we just completely dropped off. I don't know if I, like, had bad timing or something, but yeah, we'll continue the Darkness. I just didn't know if anyone was really interested. Last time we streamed it, we started talking about some weird stuff, man. And I felt like we got off track. So I don't know. We could return. Here, let me change the color on the background. You guys might have an easier time reading stuff. Oh, that's not what I need. That's the wrong one, mister. Either way, tonight, pretty much just wanted to report to you guys that, well, guess what? We're finally going to be able to do some different shit around here. The upgrades are finally in, and praise be. It was mainly setting up OBS and whatnot. That was the problem. But, here. We've had a few people come through the channel and provide us, well, content to cover. Pretty much the way I order things out is, well, there is no real order. I go by what content seems like the most interesting at the time. Like Saints Row, I think Tricky Panda, man, gave us like all the Saints Rows, I believe. So we're going to cover those probably all in one go or something like that. Or maybe we'll do some like episodic content. But as far as the... Oh, by the way. 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 Oh, shit. Yeah, anything that's been donated to this channel, we're going to review in some capacity. As far as the poll there in chat goes, let me look at this poll, by the way. Fear 2, Dead Space 2, Fallout New Vegas, and Prey. Fear 2 was donated to the channel by Minded Bay, and we are probably going to take some priority over, you know, recording that one, playing that one, and seeing how it fares out. I've heard some mixed criticisms, and I'm here to get down to it. As far as what we've got here, though, I mean, there are a few here that I majorly need to cover. I've never played Little Hope, okay? Now, I've heard some things, and I don't care about the opinions. I want to play that one, because I know this one is a snooze. I know this one is a snooze. Man of Medan? I don't know. Man of Medan, whatever it is. I just know it's a snooze. But more specifically, I know Dead Space 2 and Deadly Premonition. Positively, for sure, going to cover as part of my executive order, as they say. The director says so. Oh yeah, Mike Mars. Oh yeah. Definitely Hitman. I was thinking, like I said the other night, I'm sure you were listening at the time, I think Hitman 2 to 3 should at least be covered. I know you want Hitman 3, but I'm thinking putting those together into that would make for, I don't know, something exquisite. But hell yeah, Mike Mars, the producer. Oh yeah. Yo, yo, yo. Lego Soy Wars. Hey, man. People say they want coverage. We're getting coverage. I agree, Cody. That's probably my damn favorite choice on the list, just because it's going to scare the shit out of me. I'm going to be frightened as hell. Like Dead Space 1, I played through that game, and I was still frightened. But now, I'm kind of jumping in head first to that one. I remember the introduction, and that's literally it. Pardon me. Fear franchise is underrated, super underrated. Especially the original. My God, there is something going on there that I wish I could describe, but it is odd. I think there might have been some magic there, some electricity went the right direction.
I really enjoyed the Darkness stream. I hope to see you stream it sometime soon.
Yeah. Definitely. For sure, man. You say you want it? Hey, the brass brings it. We'll prioritize that along with whatever this poll turns out to be. Those will be our priorities moving forward. And as far as Mr. Producer goes, I tell you what, man. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be one of my favorite games to cover. Well, I mean, maybe not my favorite games, but my favorite situation. You know, sandboxes, shooters, anything with a lot of bang bang, stuff like that. Hell yeah, Yusuf. Yusuf, we appreciate the support, brother. Coming through to keep the lights on, keep the internet connection pumped. Hell yeah. Played Dark Pictures, Man of Maiden, boring. Yeah, that's the problem. I knew it was a snooze. It didn't look like a lot of gore, a lot of like split in half, whatever, shocking moments. It seemed like ghosts. Ghosts are weak. Is the first Dark Pictures no good? I haven't played them, but I loved Until Dawn. I can tell you this, Mike Mars. This one I do not. This one I am not an avid. I'm not interested. Little Hope is the only one that looks good, but I bought the package deal because it was cheaper. Cheaper. But I will say, everyone I've talked to, the super fans, Until Dawn is the only one really like that. I mean, you want to play Detroit Become Human? That's close, but it's not horror. It's got some horror sequences, but Dillon, do you think they will bring back fear in some capacity, whether it be a reboot or a sequel? Who owns Fear? Shit. Who owns that right now? Because I'll tell you right here, and I'll tell you, whoever owns it, they're flipping that switch. But I think if you really want Fear to happen again, you're going to literally have to reboot it. Like, I want to say remake, but you're going to hard reboot that. You know what I'm saying? That's at least my take on it. I mean, it depends how the company's doing. See what these developers have been doing lately. Because if they're doing nothing, then I've got bad news. Monolith. Who owns it now? Vivendi is done. Warner Bros. Acquired. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That sounds like a rough one. I remember, didn't gamers do a video on the rise and fall of Fear? Because I remember the third one, man. It's like it just keeps going down in quality. I think the multiplayer may have been decent, but you don't play Fear games for the multiplayer. Let's just put it that way. Ooh. I'd shut the door on that one, folks. You could do the complete trilogy. Well, I don't know if the complete trilogy is necessarily worth it. It's been covered very deeply, but I think there is there's a weird, well, I mean, that'd be a little bit ambitious, I think. But the transition of Hitman 2 to 3, there is a significant change, in my opinion. One that I think most people don't notice. Some of the greatest shooting ever. Remember the AI, man? Like, kind of sinister. They're kind of whacked out. They're kind of crackheads in that game. Monolith owns Fear, Warner Brothers, right on. I don't expect it, at least for a minute, maybe Unreal Engine 5, they'll do something there, but I don't know. If Call of Duty's taking a whole year off, we gotta literally see some more first-person shooter games. I would think if a new Fear was going to happen, it would have happened. I know. Apparently, Fear Online 2015 was so, or maybe it was 2013, so poorly just, it was thrown into the trash can immediately. I mean, a slam dunk. Condemned. Blood, No One Lives Forever. Yeah, they're in, well, I mean, I don't know. Warner Brothers has the bread, but what are they usually bringing? I don't know. Warner Brothers, that's a big pocket to be in. And as far as creativity goes, I'd rather be on a long leash than a short leash. My God, those are shackles probably. it does make a fourth game difficult to make, but I mean, the name of the game is kind of, you could send that in a different direction. It doesn't have to be Alma. I don't know the exact beginnings and origins of Fear, and if it was something before it was a game, but the way I see it, man, you could spin that off any way you want. I mean, like Halo. When Halo 3 ended, you thought that was really it. You really thought that was it. And then it continues in a weird way. At least that's how I felt about that one. No One Lives Forever. That's another game I've been looking at on Steam. I don't know if I'm going for it or not, but as far as Steam goes, I feel like the deals are incredible. And now that I have something that can pump, I don't know if you guys seen earlier, but little mini computer here is going to pump things out. I don't know a whole lot about the brand or what this is, apart from, well, a pretty regular exterior, but nice internals. It performed earlier like a son of a gun, so we'll see. But I think moving forward, we're going to ditch this and work on that. Just took a little tinkering. There's always a way to continue something. That's what I'm saying, man. People put things into like some hole. Like Dead Rising 4. They killed it, yeah. But you can still continue it. Just, I mean, if they don't want to rehire the same voice actor, Frank West, forget about it, forget about it. But, yeah, let's see here. Let's see how this poll's going. Kind of needed help on the next decision, what we're going to do as far as gaming goes. But it looks like Fear 2 is substantially ahead of the others. Already 38 votes on the poll. We appreciate that. Let me see if I can get this chat to somewhere else. Cannot see. I didn't know I owned Conquer. What the hell? Which one is this? Oh, I don't think this is the one I wanted. Yeah, maybe it is. Can't tell, but I know the Darkness... Is it still installed? One moment. Can't see shit. Okay. Yeah, as long as we're still installed, no problem, man. That's half the battle there, but as far as what we're going to do next, I am definitely looking to Fear 2 because, I've been meaning to cover it. I don't know why we don't have Fear 1, okay? It's kind of upsetting. But as far as on the store right now, the sales are pitiful, guys. I got to really hammer that home, that the sales are absolutely pitiful. There may look like there's something going on here, but believe me, Skyrim, Mass Effect, you were talking about games that are literally on Game Pass. So, I don't know. Usually there is a good sale, but my gosh, it's thinning out, people. By the way, I seen someone say Time Splitters in the chat earlier. I meant to play Time Splitters 2 on this channel at some point, but accidentally bought Time Splitters 1, so... They refused to give me a refund because the price was so low. The price was so low, they said you cannot have your money back. I said, well, fuck. Too bad for me. Ugh. What is this? Oh, man, we are playing the worst looking games. We are playing the worst looking games these days. The graphics just get worse and worse. But also, I think we will cover Black Ops 2 somehow. I've been playing a lot of it, or at least I was. The Matrix 4. Ooh. Hey, what up, prisoner? Friday the 13th NES was one of your favorite all-time. Oh, man. That's a pretty good one. Throwing rocks at Jason Voorhees. Imagine. And zombies and like snakes and spiders. Weird games from back in the day, man. Let's get this thing off the back. I don't really like this anymore. I want to be able to see chat very well. The Council. I've been meaning to play that, Mike Mars, because they said decisions could be made, dire ones that ruin everything. And I love games that throw a little risk in there, you know. Hey, you make this decision, you're done. You're done. Got the real gamers in here tonight, though. Thank goodness. We cleansed. Black Ops 2 there, Tricky Panda. Oh, yeah. I've just been trying to think of a constructive way to approach it, because it actually plays better than Black Ops 1. I just like Black Ops 1 better for, I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia, but I tell you, the story, it's hard to compare. Godlike? The Oracle. Have you ever played Metro Exodus? Yes. I think I own it, man. I'm curious. I think I own all the Metro games, but I didn't beat it. I got to this point and got very upset with it and basically rage quit. Not so much a skill issue or like a lack of accuracy. Huh. Thought I might have. Not so much a, lack of accuracy or whatever. I didn't get killed at all. It was, I had bad standing with this first village I, raided. Or it wasn't even a village. It was just like this latrine. It was basically a toilet that I raided of these people's, it was their property, I guess. I got in there, got out undetected, and was rowing down the river, and they saw me, started shooting, and I'm like, great. Great. So I will definitely want to reapproach that game, but not if I don't own it. Not if I don't own it. I don't see I don't know. I'd like to see where it goes. I don't know if it's got a worthwhile end. That's why a lot of times I don't finish games. There's no ending anymore. They don't finish anything. It's like, hey, let's have a potential cliffhanger where the character can come back and we can swipe all their credit cards again. That's literally it. I didn't see it on this list, though. Oh, there it is. Hell yeah, I've got it, man. Oh yeah, partial nudity in this game. I remember now. That'd be a tough one to stream. We'd have to run through that area. What the fuck is that? When the hell does that happen? My God. It's a lovely game, but I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Non-linear. I don't know if I agree with that word there. Non-linear levels. I mean, I guess. It's non-linear. I don't know. Glad I own that one. Hey, guess what? I barely paid anything for this, guys. This is a piece of, it's a DLC to me. My God, a big DLC. Here, I can read chat better this way. You'll have to play Call of Duty World at War. I've heard that's the best one. Is it the tone? Is that the issue? Or not the issue, is that the, what shines about it? Make sure you hit the like button, folks. We're getting down to the brass tacks here on the Midnight Oils, where we tell it like it is. Real gamers, not fake gamers. It had choices. I barely remember the choices, dude. I don't know if it turns out different at the end, but I will say, I understand Cold War is slop to people, but my God. Choices. There are multiple endings in that game, and I chose the ultimate bad one, and I was proud. It is a really good game, but I'd have to look back at it. Some things about it I might disagree with. Particular Metro Exodus, I don't know, sometimes fighting creatures isn't my style. Not big on it, but graphically, the detail and what you can do when you meet and, get caught. It's kind of interesting. There's a balance to it. I like the more linear and atmospheric first two Metros. Yeah, Last Light, I played a little bit of it, but that's right around the time when my PlayStation started not acting right. And I barely got to play it. I forgot what was happening at that time. I don't know. Must have had more shit going on. Shin Megami Tensei. I've heard the name. I know it's prestigious. But what are we talking here? What are we talking here? How's it going, Alan, in the compartment bay? We're just pretty much hanging out tonight, man. It's like, I pretty much am updating all you guys on everything. So it's, nothing too serious in here, but I did get this computer that's pretty beefy. And I finally set it up, so we'll be streaming on that from now on instead. And it's powerful enough to play Steam games, whatever PC gaming we need to do as far as shit I've wanted to do. Now we can do it. Just took a couple days of messing around with it, man. But hell yeah. I mean, we got some serious power on that thing. I'm going to stretch it more tomorrow, and I think we might stream on it the next day. Or tomorrow, I can't decide. Yeah, the gameplay definitely is there. Like, the human AI, I don't know. There's this smooth factor. Like, to the way you equip things. You've got your lighter and your map, and you've got, your gauges. It's a cool game. I'm definitely going to return to it, but we'll have to see when. Biblical post-apocalyptic games. Now we're talking shit. Now you're speaking my language. Apocalyptic. Anything like that, dude, I am down with. By the way, has anyone heard shit on the day before recently? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think an alarm just went off in my brain. You just mentioned post-apocalyptic, right? Or apocalyptic. My bag is more post-apocalyptic and survival. The day before is supposed to come to the consoles. I don't know if it's coming to Game Pass, but my God. My God, are we going to have another delay here, people? June 21st, 2022. Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Series S, Microsoft Windows. MMO, open world, post-apocalyptic, America. Zombies, sounds like. Good, just chilling. Hell yeah, Alan. Pretty much, I'm just planning what the next thing is going to be. I'm pretty sure at this point, we're really right on the hammer there. Fear 2. Yeah, it looks like Fear 2. So I'll be happy to play that either tomorrow night or the night after. It just depends what's happening with the news and, what we have to reality check around here. Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes I just have to work off what's happening at the moment. Today, thankfully, I took my time and actually got all of this shit done. I had to rebuild the show. Literally rebuild the show, man. So I'm happy that's done now. Bought Fear 2 on Xbox. 1 and 2 also worth it, guys. Yes, Fear 1 especially. Fear 3, I don't like it. I'll never play it again. At least that's that's how I take it. I don't like Fear 3 because it's a lot more in your face, a lot more fast paced. I don't know. It feels way too distant. But I will definitely say Fear 2 so far seems pretty good. The shooting, the atmosphere, not so much the atmosphere, but there's a tone, There's a tone to these games. Online only? That's what I'm wondering too. I think it is. It's an MMO, so I think it is online only. I'm going to reconfirm here. Open world, MMO. Oof. My God, I doubt this game comes out. I doubt this game comes out well Why have they not talked about it? Every time a game company gets silent, or the devs or anyone in the industry, if they get quiet, it's time to raise the flag. It's like, what's going on? Why are you so quiet? Now we got Hassan Kamaran starting to talk again. It's like, Jesus. That guy needs to just zip the lip, man. We'll order the CD online. Hell yeah, man. Fucking Fear 1 is so good. I wish I had the backwards compatibility to do it. Maybe that's something we'll do on Steam, now that we have the capability. I'm positive I could run Fear 1. Max settings, 250 frames per second. Yeah, I have heard 3 is a clown show. The problem is, I just don't want to give it a chance at all. I played 5 minutes of it and said, that is enough of that. I don't know. What we did, or what I did try earlier, was I played Deus Ex Invisible War. And shit was running so fast, I had to turn the mouse sensitivity to like 1%. I doubt the day before will come out in June, to be honest. And if it is, it's gonna flop. That's what I'm saying. If they're getting so fucking quiet about this post-apocalyptic MMO, then you know something is really brewing. If they're getting quiet and the marketing is slowed down back from what it used to be, somebody's either run out of money or they lost confidence in their product. And if they don't have confidence in their product, then we're going to stare at it with a magnifying glass until we figure out if the game is done or not. Because I seriously fucking doubt it. You think they got time to do an MMO open world post-apocalyptic? You got a tank going through the streets. They can't even get DayZ done in like 20 years. So, you know what I mean? Although we do have DayZ on the console, it's like, who gives a shit? It's broken. And it's just a terrible experience. I mean, you die of thirst and hunger before you can even figure out how to play the game. Every single time. And I'm not really into games where you have to read a whole book. Go through 6 hours of walkthroughs now. Let me see here, though. I wonder why... I wonder why they closed off the gates. By the way, just to trigger any of you fake gamers in here, we're going to be playing a real game on this stream. Any of you fake gamers who don't like real games, well, you're just going to have to put up, you know. We're going to play something for real on this channel. Some real shit. Real man game here. With gristle, grit, and guts. So, yeah. But I really do wonder why the backwards compatibility function is slowed down. They said money was the issue. Money's the issue? We're talking about fucking Microsoft, dude. Money is not the issue. They said within their bounds of finances and technological detail. Oh my God, please. If you can get black running on this console, if you can get... Here, what the hell else do we have? We've got some seriously... Like, dude, Pandora Tomorrow? Okay. Or even the original Splinter Cell? Like, for fuck's sake, dude. If they can get these games running on here, then we should have no problem getting more. What's up with this chat? 69, 69, 69, 69, 69, 69. Holy fuck. Hell yeah, Matty KO in the house. We got Matty KO in the house, a content creator. Thank you for being a member of the brass tacks. Not doing too much tonight, man. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. I said I'd go live. I mean, I'm a man of my word. You know? Glad you guys are enjoying the show. Thanks, Solaire. Sorry I'm a bit late. It's all good, Trivium. Oh, man, don't apologize to Brass, man. This is a hangout sesh. This is, man, we're doing what we did last night, but doing it right. The plan of moving forward, you know? Here, shit, let me get this crap off the screen. Lordy, let's talk this out. Like I said earlier, sorry to repeat myself, but when people join the stream, we got to reiterate a little bit, but something we've acquired now. We're going to be playing some pretty beefy games on the channel, at least in this regard of Steam, which I don't really use, but we'll see. Horizon Zero Dawn, baby, let's go. What up, man? Sorry for that comment earlier, dude. I was just like, I can't tell when someone's a troll anymore, so I react to the comment as hard as I can anymore. I got that wall built up at this point, so we're going to have to tear down the wall. Thanks for the 69s. Just letting me know you guys are awake. Martha's dead. That actually got it got a good story. Prisoner? Are we going to have a talk? You know, hey, step into the compartment bay, prisoner. We're going to have a little talk there, partner. If there's a story in Martha is Dead, it is too dull and deep underneath the, what do you even call it? Man, it is a photograph processing simulator. That part I hate. If you fuck up making a photograph in that game, you have to start all over. And I know that doesn't sound bad, but if I could show you this fucking game, ha! It's one that I would love to expose. Thank you, Solaire Allen Drummond, Skynet. Oh yeah, Matty KO. Yeah, I mean, we're going to play some games shortly. I just wanted to have maybe one final stream on this computer. That way when the upgrade kicks in, it'll make fucking sense. Yeah, now I can play Noida, actually. So that's kind of a cool thing. Well, we got Philo in the house. Look at that. It's fine, dude. I wasn't offended. Well, shit, man. You know, I know everyone's got some thick skin around here. You know, it's just, I probably shouldn't be so harsh. I mean, Horizon isn't boring per se. It's just, everything I've seen just leads me to believe that I don't need to experience it. Just like Dying Light 2, except that is way worse because I loved the first one. I didn't love the first Horizon, so this one did look perfect in terms of graphics. Fucking perfect. Sony Punk A69. How can it have a story if she's dead to tell it? It's a weird game, Solaire. You would not enjoy it. I know this for a fact. I've seen how you enjoy games, and I tell you, man, it's a photograph developing simulator. Basically, you're living through some nightmares, it feels like. I didn't beat it. I don't know what exactly happens, because I glitched it so bad that my jaw dropped, and I recorded the footage and never played it again. I mean, I was so out of the experience. I don't know what to say. I mean, even the gore factor. You know, I like violence and gore in video games and film, television, comics, this and that, but it wasn't enough to hold me, bro. It could not. It could not. It will not. I see why they censored it, I guess, but I've played Agony, and that is pretty fucking bad. A Midnight Shep in the house. Midnight Shep, man. Good news. Good news. I got the next show set up. I basically had to reproduce this entire thing. You know how we've got this? You know, this, and this, and this? Basically had to... Oh, shit. Basically had to redo that. A couple drop frames, so that's okay. Just wanted to let you know. Basically, I reproduced the show on this next computer, and it's going to be much better, much smoother. We're not going to drop frames, and I'm not going to worry about opening 50 tabs. You know what I mean? This is just an all-in-one. I believe you, Dillon. Thanks, man. I mean, I can tell what people enjoy and what they won't. Like, I don't care if you're like a gore hound or someone who really just loves like violence in video games or whatever. It's not worth it. It put me to sleep at one point. But it is shocking. You want shock? You want to feel gross? Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. This lady wakes up in bed one day. No spoilers. Whole lot of blood.
Last of Us Part 3 script outline is reportedly finished. Brass.
Last of Us 3 script. Last of Us 3 script outline. Hey, does it sound nice? Okay. Making sure. Cody, $5 support through Super Chat. We appreciate you helping keep the lights on, keeping the entertainment flowing. Well, it's not so much entertainment tonight, but we are putting on a show regardless. And we will have entertainment to come. As far as The Last of Us Part 3, man. Bro. Is it time to deploy the video on that? Because I've got some intense fucking opinions. You guys have seen me at top energy before. And once we flip that dial... My God. You know what, dude? We're going to hit that so hard. Oh, my God. Wires around my feet. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Got wires around my feet, people. I'm a fucking devil. Currently playing the original Prey. WrestleMania 38. Well, I mean, they had to bring back Stone Cold. What do you expect, man? Hell yeah, get the beers out there. Throw Stone Cold a fucking beer from me, for sure. But, I'm a fucking devil. Thanks for being here. Last of Us Part 3. You guys know that's going to be monumental. That's going to be a fucking legend of the game. I don't care if you disagree with the... whatever, ideologies, their political perspective, how they feel about this human and that human. It doesn't. That's not going to affect your guys' mind when you pick up that controller and feel probably what is the best game in history. It's probably going to destroy Red Dead Redemption 2, now that I think about it. What up, Tune? 9th generation consoles are just a shadow of the previous generations. 9th generation consoles. Sir, please put the pipe down. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Hey, Area 51 on PS2. I have never had the opportunity. Well, actually. No, wait. Yeah, I've never had the opportunity. I just know that it's regarded as a cult classic. A sleeper hit, if you will. And that kind of sucks. Because I never got the opportunity. Maybe I did, but maybe someone talked in my ear about it. You guys know how that fucking goes. Oh yeah, Matty KO. You know it. Some chewing gum. Last of Us Part 3, Abby's Revenge. That's getting pinned. Because Abby is super hot. And I would definitely let her get me in a headlock, leg lock, whatever. And she's going to be in the next game. I mean, I don't really care what anyone says. We'll probably have 3 characters or something like that. Maybe although I bet I could... I'm not even going to lie, guys. I bet I could guess the entire story. But I'm not going to, we'll save the content. As long as it has the gameplay. As long as it has the gameplay. And the gore, as well as the previous ones, I'm good. It better. I'm kind of tired of this worry that, we're not going to get what we got before. I demand. I don't accept less. Top shelf or nothing. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, if they're going to provide, hey, I'm going to provide to them, but we're going to reality check their asses if they don't meet that mark. It's not that much to ask, right? I'm not asking for GTA 6. I'm not asking for the Elder Scrolls 9. Come on. Hell yeah, Medico. Scared to feel for Abby. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. But if you don't feel for someone who's been, like, basically tortured and, what do you even, crucified? That's what she was at the end, pretty much. At least that's how it looked to me. Or maybe she wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. I just know she basically looked like she was just in hell. And if you see someone who's gone through hell, you feel some kind of badness for them. I mean, she's literally trying to protect a kid, right? That's what's happening in that game. I can't imagine when Stadia said they'd be the future. I think Stadia was just fine. I don't know what's going on with it, but I don't have a bad opinion about Stadia whatsoever. So if you guys are looking for that, I'm just curious where they'll take the story. Holy shit. I have many ideas of where they could take it, or probably where they will take it, because it will be the last game. There's no way they're going to The Last of Us Part 4. I haven't known them to really... Well, I mean, Uncharted... I don't think Uncharted outlived its lifespan, though. I think that's exactly how long it had to go. I barely count the first Uncharted. It's so old and archaic looking, it just doesn't work, baby. It just doesn't work, baby. I see Uncharted 2, 3, and 4 as the trilogy. I feel for the kid, but not Abby. Well, Trivium, that's an interesting heart you have. I feel for Abby because, I mean, literally, her father was murdered, you know. And she built that up her whole life, waiting for revenge. And then when she got it, I don't think she felt fulfilled. I don't think it did what she needed. There's no Band-Aid big enough. Abby would definitely kick my butt. Abby scares me. Hey, man, as long as you are a polite neighbor, a happy camper, she won't make you kiss the boot. I don't want to like Abby because she destroyed Joel, but she was like everyone else trying to survive, yeah. I mean, what would you guys do in that situation? I think sometimes we need to have a morality stream. Like, you know, we'd have to, like, title it a certain way and have a disclaimer at the beginning. But, like, you know, the decision is there. She can either... Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like revenge was kind of put in front of her. I don't know if she was traveling out that far to find him, but man... I don't know. A lot of moral dilemma going on. And that's what I like about it. You know, we can have these discussions and figure it out. It's a tough one, man. She goes a long way for revenge, and a lot of people die for no reason in that game. So many. Hundreds. I would prefer a prequel. At that point, we might as well make a spin-off. Like, just have something that has nothing to do with Ellie, Abby, Joel, Tommy, Sarah, any of the characters. It's like just totally separated, different universe. You know, same universe, different scenario. I think that'd be just fine. I think that would be fine. That's a great idea because it puts everyone in the same, like, world, but a totally new story. It's like wiping the slate fucking clean, baby. Maybe that would be best. A slate wipe. Yeah, I find it to be a great story. Some people, you know, they really get worked up by certain things. It's really weird. You just can't set that aside and look at what's happening. I don't know. I guess I get it, and I guess I kind of don't. I don't really speak that language, though. I don't know why people were surprised when Joel was katana'd. It does seem like the natural path. I mean, Joel is literally... I mean, I don't know how old he was, but he was getting up there, man. How much farther can he run before, you know, a bunch of anonymous mushroom men take him down? You know what I'm saying? That's the bread and butter right there of the reality. Hey, what up, Hopium? The Last of Us 3 will be insane, just like 2. I know. Just imagine how much farther it can go. It can't go a lot further, I don't think. But just imagine all the polish they're going to put in. I mean, they didn't fuck up the second game until the patches, okay? I don't like the patched version of The Last of Us. I think it was just fine without any. Even though the content wasn't all there. I would gladly remove photo mode so I can enjoy the game without bodies like glitching all over the place or disappearing. That was a problem I noticed on patch number 5. And I mean, I'm not entirely sure that's the number, but definitely about 2 patches in, it was perfect. Perfect fucking game. Perfect experience. 5 patches in, they ruined it. Something is very wrong with The Last of Us Part 2 with all the patches. But I'm not going to harp on it, you know. I reviewed the game as it was in my hands at the time, and it wasn't on patch number 5, update number 5. I don't know. Maybe the PS5 is the problem. I think 3 will mirror part 1, with Abby and Lev being like Joel and Ellie. I feel they kind of already did that. I think if they did anything, what if instead of that, how about this? Like, man, what if they like tag in and out, you know, of combat? Like you can tag Lev and you'll take over that character and then you'll run through and all of a sudden you'll say, you know, Abby next, and then you'll turn into Abby and you'll have this different gun and you'll be going through different animations and shit. That'd be something right there. Real-time switching between characters mid-animation. No loading screens. There we go, baby. That's a slam dunk if I've ever heard it. Nobody put out the... I don't know who that is. American Krogan. That's a cool name. Krogan. Talking about the Mass Effect, man. Mass Effect games are so juice. Should I even play the third one? I don't even see a point to. I think just leaving it off a cliffhanger of number 2 is better. Where would Joel have gone? Eventually you come to the end of the road, right? And if Joel's just an old man falling asleep in his rocker and all of a sudden fucking a swarm of fungal creatures tear him apart, is that an ending? I'd rather have some catharsis from it. You know, I know that's a weird concept. I'd rather the pain mean something than him have a painful, crazy death over nothing at all. I mean, with the infliction of Abby, you know, at least there's some means to revenge or means to do something about it. And the reaction is what counts, too. Punching through walls. I know who you are, buddy. It was really selfish. I mean, he literally destroyed the entire planet. I mean, people say, oh, you don't know for sure that they would have done that they would have had a cure for the human race. You don't know for sure, mister. But, man, I mean, it's a science fiction universe. I don't know why you guys think, like, it can't happen. I mean, if Ellie died and cured the world, so what? So what? The world would be cured. Mr. Din's got some base stuff to say sometimes, man. It's like, holy shit. Anyone who didn't really experience Mass Effect 2 might not understand why we hold it so high on the fucking shelf. It is really... It's the definition of what an RPG should be. You basically have an apartment in that game, which is your ship. You can customize your apartment. That's the reality, man. And you're the commander. You're the fucking commander. And you command respect, authority. I mean, you can be a fucking evil person in that game. Everyone you come across, first thing you do, shoot first, ask questions later. I mean, that's command a shepherd, baby, if you want it to be. I'm on Team Dillon. Choose any team you want. Step into the compartment bay. Be a part of the reality. Thanks for subscribing. I would have done the same that Joel did. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, guys. You got to look at it from both perspectives. It is a hard decision to make, but maybe that's the only way it could have gone. Joel killing the surgeons, scientists, the people who actually could save humanity. And maybe the only way to move forward after that was for Joel to also meet some kind of end. I don't know. It's a hard one to write, isn't it? ME2? What's ME2? ME2. Oh, Mass Effect, okay. Kelly. Which one's Kelly? Is that the lady who's like a badass? Is that the badass lady? She's got like tattoos and shit. I can't remember. Cannot remember. I remember the first game, I always wanted to be with Tally, but my God, I think they made that a terrible thing. I don't know, sometimes they give you the choices and sometimes they don't. Mass Effect 2 is fucking great like that, man. What about, what was her name? I don't know if it was Miranda. I can't remember. ME2. Your assistant. Oh, that girl. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I didn't like her attitude. Did not like the attitude. I didn't respect. She certainly didn't command respect. Basically your assistant. Oh, shit. Now, what really struck me about the game in particular, I mean, it's cool to have relationships in games and stuff. That's an amazing feature. But what I most liked is that you could literally destroy the whole crew. I think there's one point in the game, maybe 2 points, where you decide the fate of a lot of people. And on my playthrough, I unfortunately destroyed someone who I'm guessing they would have made it just fine through the whole game if I didn't misstep one little thing. And that's the medical examiner. Tally. Dude, she had the best brain. Like, she was mentally the most competent person of the crew. Like, balanced, violent when she had to be. And, I don't know, the crusade was an interesting idea. Find something and bring it back, be it knowledge or something physical. Sarah's the true villain of The Last of Us. She gave Joel an awful present on his birthday. Had she given him a good birthday present, he wouldn't have let her die. Holy shit. What even was the birthday present? Like a fucking macaroni noodle fucking poster or something? Macaroni noodle. Yeah, I agree. Ah, good old Miranda. Best ass? I mean, yeah, probably. But that lady, wasn't there a tattooed lady in the basement? She's like a very, very forceful lover. Plot twist for Last of Us 3. Sarah is alive? Ah! No, dude. Oh, man. Wow, wouldn't that be a fucking twist? Wouldn't that be a fucking twist? Nah. I wonder what happened right after. Maybe they should show that cutscene. What happened right after? Did they just take her body and bury her somewhere else? I don't know what could have happened after that. Maybe they just left her. Man, that would have sucked. Imagine leaving. Oh my God. That's some darkness. This is why Joel never reveals his birthday in the game. Because he's so ashamed of the present he got from his biological daughter that he's like, my birthday doesn't exist. It's on a leap year. It's a leap year birthday. So you won't be able to celebrate it until, 4 years. And by then we'll all be gone. At least in that world, that's how that felt. Every day, man. Total fight. Hopefully the third game has some environmental, move things around. Block doors, barricade.
Dillon, ever played Ride to Hell Retribution?
Ride to Hell Retribution. Let me look at the cover, man. Hopium Gardener. I think that's Tony Sopran. We appreciate you. Tony Sopran, the Hopium Gardener. Let me see here real quick. I gotta see the cover. I've been asked about this game before. Oh! Is it supremely bad? Like a fucking... Is it... Should I look into this game? Should I look into this game? If it's that bad, we might look into it. It's got like a 1.0 out of 10. Whew. Awkward sex scenes, offensive portrayal of women, numerous technical issues. Hey, we might have some fucking content, baby. That sounds like Cyberpunk .5. Development hell. God damn, we love our train wrecks around here, but this sounds like a fucking magnum opus of a offensive portrayal of women, poor voice acting, dated graphics, poor controls, repetitive gameplay, bad writing, poor AI. Oh my god, I would love to check that out. Better game than Elden Ring? Hey, Prisoner, you literally have the Prisoner as your profile picture. What are you talking about? The Prisoner being like a character class of Elden Ring. A fun game to play drunk. Oh, man. Oh, man. We'll have a few drinks on this channel sometime. I don't really drink. I'm closer to a priest than I am a drinker, but... see what's going on the internet. Let's see what the vibe is. Just checking. Making sure we're good. We don't need to be raided by some hate mob. Rockstar, we're definitely working on... What? That is an SJW review. Actually, no, it's just the fucking description. It's just the description. Ride to Hell was critically panned upon release and is considered one of the worst video games ever made. Critics condemned its broken and repetitive gameplay, poor controls, dated graphics, bad writing, poor voice acting, poor AI, awkward sex scenes, offensive portrayal of women, numerous technical issues, and the developers cutting the originally planned open-world concept in favor of a linear layout. Ooh. Ah! Imagine if Cyberpunk went totally linear. Could you guys even imagine that shit? Man, that'd be a weird fucking game. I mean, it'd be better, but... oh, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. It's basically meant to be a Sons of Anarchy-esque open-world game. Oh, man. Did they even get on the level of Road Rash? Because if they're not on that level, then what the fuck's the point? Ride to Hell Retribution. 16 on Metacritic, 1.4. I know. Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad, dude. We might have been talking about this sooner if I knew it was that bad. Because we like, we like to consume some garbage over here sometimes and laugh at it. Published by Deep Silver. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, this is linear? How the fuck is this linear? Conceived as an open world, but they put it into linear... Holy shit. Have you guys ever heard of such a fucking, like, atomic meltdown? 10 out of 10. Right on, Hopium. I mean, if that's how it is, that's how it is. I mean, nobody's calling out the hookers in Grand Theft Auto. And I mean, it's happening in reality. 10 out of 10. Deep romances. Deep romances. Intricate and complex story plot lines. Holy shit. That's one way to put it there, mister. Let's see what the gameplay even consists of. I haven't seen a single image. Third-person cover-based shooter and beat 'em up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Maybe we'll have to take a look at that. I don't know if I can acquire that very easily, but I'd love to check it out. 1 out of 10. Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, look at Saints Row. Aren't the people in that game pretty cringe? Pretty, like... they're all disrespectful. It's all disrespected. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Driving segments are on rails. Oh my god. Driving segments on rails? What is this, Crash Bandicoot fucking 1999? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's over, people. Let me see. 107 drop frames, been live about an hour. By the way, let's check that poll real quick. See what we're doing here. I see something in chat that looks really, really interesting. Dillon, you should download the Half-Life 2 beta and play it. Was originally a lot darker in tone? I'll look into it. I've got a new piece of hardware here that seems to be beefy enough to play whatever, so I'll definitely look into it. I loved Half-Life 2, man. I got it on the Xbox, and I said, this game can make me cry. Like, just by playing it and looking at it, I feel it's one of the best created worlds I've ever seen. It's just something else. Something is so good there. From the physics to the AI, the way everything works, man. Half-Life, I fucking miss that bad. But that was all intentional in Saints Row. Yeah, but I mean, he was talking how the women are like, trash or whatever. They're shrews. I'm trying to think of a better, decent word to say. I don't want to offend YouTube. Offend the YouTube gods! Imagine being that guy. Yeah, although it was intentional in Saints Row, I mean... goddamn. I will look into that, though, Cody. I will look into it. Where's the Half-Life 1 love? Hey, we fucking love Half-Life 1. I was just saying, Half-Life 2, when I played it, it kind of reshaped gaming for me. The original, it's like so good and so fine as it is. But the second one, I don't know, man. Something about the gameplay and the way you shift from area to area. And I don't know, the physics system, the way things can get dismembered, and holy shit, the gravity gun. I'm just saying all of that is like some psychotically juice. Just, It's one of the most perfect first-person shooter games. The original, though, I probably put more hours into it, if I'm honest. I can send you the link. Okay, Cody. I think you've got me on Twitter. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Half-Life 1. I love... My God. Still got my original copy, man. So good. I even bought the multiplayer, the cooperative. So maybe we'll do that sometime. Play a co-op stream. See if someone can get on Steam and help me beat Half-Life again. But in the co-op mode, It's a totally separate edition of the game. I forgot what they called it, but they had they had blue, blue shift, and the one with the two women. What was it? I don't know, but I'd love to play that. YouTube offends YouTube. Yeah, I know, man. They are fucking... Someone needs to get at the fucking helm of the ship and start steering that please! No one is steering YouTube. I love the cheats. Oh man, I forgot what those guys are called, but that is so fun. Half-Life is just so good. I mean, it deserves infinite respect. But I'll tell you, man, probably the main way we're going to talk about Half-Life on this channel, unless we download it and play it, I'm going to trash these speedrunners, dude. I'm going to tell them it is the cringiest thing I have ever heard and seen. They're incompetent. They have no backbone. They don't play games. They're fake gamers. They're literally just drones. There's a real way to speedrun, and I haven't seen it in a long time, except from a few content creators I know. Shit pisses me off when you're flying through walls and you complete the game in 5 minutes. Stupid. That's dumb. I've seen Half-Life completed in 20 minutes, and I was so triggered, I went off in the comments. And I should probably go back and make sure I delete that. Prototype. Yeah, I was going to play it on this channel, but it's been a minute. Drunken Rich checking in. What's the topic? Hey, man, we're just talking about the path forward. It seems Fear 2 is going to be the game that we're going to cover, although we were creeping up very much on Fallout New Vegas. Next two games, well, next game we're going to cover. It depends on what happens on this list, but basically it should be Fear 2. If it's not, we're still going to cover that, but it just, whatever the priority is. But basically, I was looking at the road ahead as well. Like, we've got guaranteed games we're going to play on this channel. Like, I don't know if I could play the entirety of Deadly Premonition, but I would fucking love to. This one in particular is so worth it. And some people will never get the opportunity to play it. Some people will never take the time and opportunity. This right here, I would consider a maybe perfection. Maybe this is my 10 out of 10. Although the fighting is a little goofy, so it's not a 10 out of 10, but I'm basically just saying this out of everything is a sleeper hit of them all. A magnum opus, if I would say. But yeah. Next thing we're going to stream, I think we're going to do it on this. By the way, this is kind of the point. This is the point of the stream. I was going to let you guys know I set up the next show on this device. This device right here is going to power PC gaming on this channel. Because it's got the internals, even if it looks like a regular little calculator, basically. The internals are juice, and they are dope. Opposing force, that's what it is. How do you get enjoyment out of a speedrun? You don't. These people, dude, I wish I could, express this in some way that's not, ripping the video off the internet and showing it to everyone, because I don't want to spread the content. I don't want to spread that content. I don't want to share their link, because it pisses me off. They've got an entire cast of people working day in, day out, trying to figure out faster way to save milliseconds on speedruns. And it's not gaming. They're fake gamers. And that is upsetting. I voted Dead Space 2, baby. That's what I'm saying, Ultimate Rich. The thing is, there's a little catch here. We're playing all of those games. We're playing all of those games, and we'll see what sticks. We'll see what people want to see all the way through. I would really love to do Dead Space all the way through, for sure. Not so much the third one, I don't think, unless we get down the road and we think that, but not so much my cup of tea. The first two, though, really needs to be completed. Prototype. Yeah. I remember the Hulk games on the Xbox, or maybe it was the Xbox 360. It's hard to tell anymore in that family of systems because they're so together, Cohesive would be the word. But, man, Hulk, I don't think that's been treated properly. We need a next generation Hulk. Unreal Engine 5. Prototype 3. That's what I'm saying, man. There's reasons to keep gaming and keep your head up. Make sure you know. Look around. There's shit coming. It's just gonna be a little thin out there for a while. A little bit thin. See how long we've been going here. 20. Okay. We're doing okay. I mean, I'm not a graphics cuck, but come on, Deadly Premonition has Nintendo 64 graphics. Sometimes, but the depth of the world, the details are what matters. You can go to someone's house at certain times of days, and there's a function to look through the window and see who's in there, and it will be that person. It will be that person, and they are doing things. They'll get on the treadmill, they'll sit down and have a meal, they'll watch TV, go to bed, that type of thing. Different times of day. You grow your facial hair in the game. If you're not showering, if you're not shaving, if you're not taking care of yourself, your facial hair grows, flies start to fly around you, you show up to meetings late, people have less respect for you. There's less pull on the world. And there are consequences. Something we don't get in games. And I could look past any graphics for that, but it certainly doesn't have N64 graphics. Certainly not. How are you, buddy? We're doing just fine, man. We're doing just fine. At least I think. Spreading content sounds hot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely, I wish I could just, I could do it, but I don't know what it would do to the channel or the video. I wish I could have like an 18+ section, because, man, I have some things to say. There's been some censorship in Cyberpunk that I didn't mention, but they really censored it, guys. Really, really censored it. I'm playing Blasphemy, and it's so good. I looked at that, and I thought about playing it, but I don't know. I've got a lot of games in that regard, like, not very graphically high-end, that I'm still working on, that we're still getting through around here. But, maybe in the future. I like the concept, the idea. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of a few others that I've seen. A few other creative indie titles. And that's the key word right there. A lot of indie titles going to be this year's cup of tea. And yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, this poll looks pretty determined. I'm going to give it another few minutes, and then I'm going to end the poll, and we'll see where we stand after that. But getting down to those brass tacks, folks, this new upgrade on the channel, I couldn't have done it without you guys. This upgrade, I mean, I bought it a while back, but getting it set up now, I'm confident that this thing is going to improve everything. Like this, I could crash this computer right now if I wanted to. If I just started opening things up, we'll crash the whole thing. Blue screen, black screen, what do you want to see? We'll turn off this whole thing, basically. But the new one is going to be so juicy. Might just be some problems getting the picture onto another screen if we play another game. So I'm going to figure that out too. Or no, wait. Never... I don't know. I'm going to have to hook it up some certain way. Oh, yeah. Dragon's Dogma. It's basically a precursor to Dark Souls. Nah. I didn't get into any of those games. None of them. As far as I can remember back, I might have played... There were a few dungeon crawlers, but they were all first person. So, whatever those were back in the day. My God, but let's see. Just looking for essentials here. Mr. Producer, Mike Maz, wants us to cover Hitman 3. I already own the other Hitmans. Wait, what the fuck? What the hell? What the fuck? Huh. Wonder how I own that twice. Man. Suspicious. But either way, there are a few on here. I'm not going to shout out too specific because, tell too much content down the road. And you guys are going to want it immediately. Which, we got to spread things out over time. But there are a few essentials on here that I am definitely going to cover. I'm not going to shout them all out, but if you guys see anything in particular, feedback helps. Feedback helps. The momentum we keep on this channel, well, sometimes I look to you guys. News is going to be thin here shortly. But I do still have some things to talk about. Guys, there's some anchors weighing down the gaming industry, and we're going to clear those out of the way. Oh yeah, Prototype 2. I feel like this is one I would love to capture on this channel. Because I played the original, I don't remember playing the second. And I think this one is much better. If I had to guess, I'm guessing this one is much, much better. Looks fucking pretty serious. Got the DLC too. Amazing. Amazing. Pretty good from what you heard. Soldier of Fortune, man. Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Helix. That game was so satisfying when you would cap someone and they'd make like the gurgly sound, or they'd be like, you know, there's so many different gore animations in that game. They didn't fuck around. I wish we could get back to that, but everyone's so, I don't know, not willing to put their foot forward. I wish we could get back to that, man. I don't know why. Don't know why. Although Call of Duty was pretty gory. It's Call of Duty. It's trash. Oops, said the wrong thing. Submerged. Is that the one where there's no violence? Where you're like getting bandages for your brother or something? And you're like sailing around? Because, I don't know. I don't think I can complete it. It's just a lot of climbing. Felt like a lot of climbing and no violence, nothing at all. No, I don't know. It was just a relaxing game. Well, I was gonna play it on this channel once, but then I'm like, a little too relaxing. I'd have to like spill some coffee in my lap to make it interesting. You know, just all of a sudden. Soldier of Fortune 2, online multiplayer. Man, I don't even know what that looks like. That sounds wild. Damn, though. That was a time in history right there where they did something. They did something. Down to the knife, down to whatever weapons you add. It all just kind of worked. And, I don't know. I feel like last time I played Soldier of Fortune was Payback. And that's the only game that I have returned to the video store. Like, I rented the game, I took it back, I said the game sucked so fucking bad that I don't want to own it, that I don't want to rent it. Give me something else, or I'm leaving. And they gave me something else. Don't even remember what it was. Can't even remember. It was probably like Bioshock 2 or something. Much better. Great exploration. I'll try it again. I just, I felt like there was such a limited challenge that I could just watch someone play it. But, I don't know. If there's some stuff to be found in the world, maybe. I learned to camp in Soldier of Fortune. Oh, yeah. Still waiting on a new Brothers in Arms game. That's what I'm talking about, man. Since there's, like, war going on in the world, I didn't know if it was appropriate or, you know, felt like weird to cover Band of Brothers. Or, sorry, not Band of Brothers. Oh, man. See, that's why we need 2 cups of coffee in here. But it was my intention to play this game live at some point, cover it. Maybe not even play it live, but just give examples of why it was good and how we've fallen backwards on, like, tactical war shooters. It sucks, man. Where the hell is it? What is this order of games? Is this like A to Z? When the hell did that happen? Either way, Hell's Highway was so good. I mean, really just a professionally made game. I know these images do not capture it whatsoever. That is certainly not the effect I feel. Not even this. This doesn't even make sense either. These are like all fake images, man. The game is good enough to not fake. Jesus. But you want a man's version of Call of Duty. There you go. That's an emotional campaign. The multiplayer was pretty sick too. I think there's a petition going on, or not a petition, but there's like a movement going on to keep the gameplay alive online. I loved Inside. Close to a 10 out of 10. That's a game that changes things right there. Sergeant Baker and his cursed pistol. Not make a video game. I'm talking about content. Making content. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they should make whatever game they want to make. Like, what the hell's going on with Was it 7 Days in Fallujah? Is that what it is? I heard that game is just done. There's no releasing that. Too offended, or whatever the hell is going on. Too real. Have a good one, Dr. Hino. We appreciate you stopping through, hanging out on the Midnight Oils for a bit. We're going to wrap it up soon. I just felt like, being a man of my word, get on live, let you guys know. Still working on content and stuff. Just today, I really wanted to take it and set up the show. And I think it will be better on the other thing. We might try a 10,000 bit rate. We might get crazy around here. Might go crazy around here. YouTube doesn't like us to do that, but YouTube's got opinions. So do I. Wait. No, that's not what we need. I think the next video will probably be on this game. I suspect. Okay, I suspect. Oh, pre-install? What's that gonna get us? Nothing? That's what I thought. Tonight we've had Tricky Panda, Yusef, Cody, and Hopium Gardner come through to help us keep the lights on through Super Chat. Dillon, did you know that Troy Baker plays Sergeant Baker in Brothers in Arms? I guess in the back of my head I knew about it, but I don't really acknowledge. Troy Baker Batman, Joel. I didn't even think about him before Joel. I didn't even know his name. But he's good at what he does. But he's an NFT pusher. So that guy got so ratioed, I've never seen anything so visceral. I mean, I thought Blue Box Game Studios was getting it. Holy shit, Troy Baker. I hope he's got his shitting pants on. Either way, folks, we might wrap this up, call it an evening. I don't feel like I should harp too long on the matter. I'm down to hang, but, don't want to push it too far. That's a strange thing to say, sir. I don't know what to say to that. I don't even know what his wife looks like. But I know he's... God, he is the definition of a hipster from, my era or something. He's like... I don't know, dude. I can rock the hat. Maybe you shouldn't. Yeah, fuck NFTs, dude. That shit in gaming is really just it's a curse. It's literally it's a piece of malware in the system right now, and we just got to flush it. Just got to flush the system. Hopefully, over time, we can wash it away, but it's a mighty hard, nasty pill to swallow. But yeah, folks, I think we're going to close the compartment bay doors. I would go longer, but frankly, there's not much to say other than we'll be covering this and exactly what's in chat over there. We've got 32 people in the compartment bay. I mean, I can keep going and chill, but, By the way, I bought this for 50 cents or something. It was on super sale. I want to expose this game, but I don't really care to anymore. It's such a downgrade from... What the fuck even was that? Wildlands? That this doesn't even deserve 2 seconds of being looked at. But I do intend in the future to talk about that compared to the other one. Because, I mean, Jesus. What are they doing over there? This company, Ubisoft, they're smoking the wrong pipe. They're smoking the vacuum tube. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. What up, Juggalo? Dude, he's a soy latte drinking socialist. I don't know what he is, man. I just know he pushes NFTs, and I don't respect. I'm not inclined to respect you, NFT game, you fucking hustler. My God. Ugh, it's so bad. Since this NFT thing started in gaming, it's like Jesus. They're just literally trying to bait you guys all the time to buy, spend. But it's in a really weird way now. It's in a really weird way. Hey, get your custom deluxe special one-time limited edition. What do they even fucking call it? Your profile picture? Shit, man, that is the lamest game I have ever heard. Like, lamest thing I've ever... Oh my God. Oh my God, they might as well sell you a stamp collection, which it is to me. Yeah, they do look like dog shit. That game is fun on PC with mods. Hey, what up, DeathX? Fear 2 is such a good game back in the day. We're going to look at it and we're going to see if it's a good game. I know Fear 2 was, or Fear 1 was, sorry. But Fear 2 Project Origin. I played a little bit of it and I do want to play some more, but I need you guys with me on that journey. Minded Bay supported the channel coming through behind the scenes to hook a brother up with Fear 2 Project Origin. And Observer, I think. Yeah, Observer. 2 good games. I just have to find out if Fear 2 is as good as Fear 1. I don't think it will be. I can already tell it's not going to be that. But I'm curious. Do they still have the same AI that is quite fun to mess with? And I haven't so far seen any shadows, so we got to see about that. Wildlands, phone on PC with mod. Oh, man, mods on. Oh man, Wildlands, shit, that'd be a nutty game. I don't even know what you could do with mods in that game, but The elementary level in Fear 2 is Kino. Fear 2, man. I definitely didn't play it enough. I definitely did not play it enough. I must have, though. Yeah, I remember the end, I think. What the hell? It must just be blocked in my mind. Totally blocked. Maybe there was a Mandela effect, and who knows. Not near as good. That was my fear, man. No pun intended. But, I think we're going to call it a night, guys. I think we're going to call it a night here on the Midnight Oils. Thank you for joining, getting down to the brass tacks, supporting the stream, guys, including but not limited to Hopium Gardener, Cody, Yusuf, and Tricky Panda 65. We appreciate you guys keeping the lights on, keeping the show rolling. Until next time, guys, may every road lead you to warm sands. But until then, ta-ta.